know you all know who this guy is. Hurry, you stay right here. We're going to help Coach Marshall. I've been recruiting, Coach, the last week, and I need help. I know you probably need help at center.
Okay.
Here's your new center, Haru. Haru, shake hands with your new coach, Coach Marshall.
All right, man.
You know what center is? The big guy? Okay, go have a seat. Go have a seat.
He must be really tough.
He is. And then if you want to talk NBA, Coach Marshall, 10 knows more than most of the coaches in the NBA from Croatia. He's amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, hey you guys. First of all, I want to say congratulations to Coach Marshall on another unbelievable year, and we're going to try to back it up ourselves. Most of you don't know this, but Coach Marshall was a head pro at an apartment complex in tennis. I didn't ask him to come over here to talk to you about your strokes today. Okay, we don't want him to do that. But what an honor to have Coach Marshall here. I've followed him since he's been here as a coach. I've learned just from watching Coach Marshall, and we want to win this thing, Coach, and we want to go to the NCAA tournament. I hear you've been there, and we want to go.
That's right.
We want to be there. We were there 3 years ago when Penn was a freshman. Penn's been leading this team the last 2 years. We've been right there. I know how special it is to Penn, Sergio, our other senior. And so today, you guys, I just brought Coach Marshall over here because probably one of the best coaches I've ever witnessed and watched operate. And if he can say one little thing to spark you guys a little bit, good. Coach Marshall, thanks.
Thanks, Coach. Thanks. Guys, thanks a lot, man. Coach Louderback, first of all, he gave me a wonderful opportunity to walk across campus on this beautiful day, and just tremendous. You guys get to play, and I've watched a couple of matches, and I've been through here, but every time I come over here, I'm amazed at how nice this tennis complex is. It's very nice. So, I may be speaking out of school because you may talk about other great places that you get to play, but this is beautiful. So, first of all, good luck. Good luck this weekend. So 2 of you have been to the NCAA Tournament, is that right? Mm-hmm. The seniors? And everyone else has not done that. And I tell my players when I recruit them that if you finish your career and you don't get an opportunity to play in the NCAA Tournament, it's not that you had a bad career, but your career is unfulfilled. For us, that's the pinnacle. Getting an opportunity to play in that NCAA Tournament. We call it play in March with a chance to advance. Be playing in March with a chance to advance. And we won 9 games in the last 4 years in the NCAA Tournament, and it's a heck of a lot of fun. But you can't win it unless you're in it. So you guys have an opportunity this weekend to play some teams, and we'll get into that in just a second. But seize this opportunity, and when we get to these position to try to make the NCAA Tournament and play for a national championship, and I see it. It was 04, and then it was 10, and then it was 13. The last time we've been. So it's been a couple of years. 14, 15, we missed. We got a chance to go back in 16, and you'll never have this opportunity again. What I tell my guys is, you don't have to play the perfect game. I mean, how many strokes, Coach, are in a tennis match?
In the whole match?
The whole match. Anybody ever
Ten
calculate?
statistics.
How many times do you hit the ball? Hundreds, several, maybe 1,000 in a long match. I mean, hundreds and hundreds of shots. And every single one, I know you guys are really, really good, but every single one is not in the center of that racket. And it's not the perfect shot. It's not executed perfectly. And the key is, let that go. When that happens, let it go. And get to that next point. Because there's going to be other big points. And there's going to be other big shots. And you got to execute them. And you can't dwell on the negative. You got to dwell on, hey, this is what I can do. This is what is going to happen next. You got to be positive. And the phrase that I use is, you don't have to play the perfect game for us. You don't have to play the perfect match for you. because that other guy's going to make mistakes too. But we say your best is good enough. Raise your hand if you think when you get your first match, how many matches you have to win? 2 or 3?
We have to win 2.
You have to win 2. Okay, so you're in the semifinals. And whoever you're playing in the semifinals, is that Illinois State or
Illinois State or UMBC?
Okay, let's say it's UMBC, and you're playing the number 4 guy. Okay, if you play your best, who's the 4 guy? Who's do you designate like that, Coach?
They know.
Who's 4? Okay, my
Your center, your
my
new center.
All right. If you play as well as you can play, if you play your best, are you going to win?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Okay, who's the 2 guy? Who's 2? If you play as well as you can play, if you play your best, are you going to win? Absolutely. So what I say is your best is good enough. Your best is good enough. You don't have to be perfect. Don't go out there thinking you have to be perfect. You're going to make mistakes. There's going to be a bad call every once in a while, whatever. Just keep grinding and do what you do and play to the best of your abilities. And if you do that against UMBC, the Retrievers, and then the Illinois State, we call them dead birds. I think they call themselves red birds. If you do that against them, you're gonna be successful. You're gonna go back to that NCAA tournament. There's gonna be some type of announcement from ESPN, and they're gonna tell you where you're gonna go, where the regional's gonna be, who you're gonna be playing, and that's exciting. That's exciting. It's exciting for you, and it's exciting for all of us in Shocker Nation when that happens. So I've got a recruit coming in he's actually coming in tomorrow. He's going to be here this weekend. We're going to try to stop by. He's got his mom, his dad, his sisters, tons of people. I think there's 6 people coming on this visit with him. And so we'll have a caravan pulling them around, but we'll try to stop by. And I want you guys to just know that we're behind you, we're supporting you, we're pulling for you, and don't let this opportunity pass without doing your absolute best. And if you do that, we cut down nets. I know Coach Louderback wouldn't want us to cut down his nets out here, but you got to do something. You can dog pile right at center court, okay? We'll dog pile somewhere, but that'll be fun. And and I did. He was right. When I was a youngster, living in high school, I lived in an apartment complex, and I played high school tennis. I actually played 1 year of college tennis, believe it or not, and I gave lessons to some of the people, ladies mostly, that lived in the apartment complex that wanted to try to learn how to play tennis, and I wasn't great. I had a terrible backhand, but I was a human backstop. You just couldn't get one by me. And I gave lessons to these ladies that would, willing to pay money for me to try to help them with their game. So
You were a grinder.
I was a grinder, Coach. Always have been.
Yep.
Everything.
I can see that.
Yeah. Does anybody have any thoughts or questions?
Coach, I'll just jump in and just say, you've had different teams that they all mean different things to you.
Yeah.
And this group, we don't talk about it anymore. We really haven't talked much about it. They've been through a lot of adversity, and the way they've handled it, I just watched. It's a special group to me.
Yeah.
You know what happens, you guys, is you coaches, we get teams that we love them all.
Yeah.
Sometimes there's little special reasons, and I just want you just want them to win for them.
Yeah.
You're busting us like they're your kids,
Yeah.
And that's why I wanted Coach Marshall to come and talk to you, because you're one of those teams. You're one of those special teams, and it's time for you guys to get this tournament. One at a time.
I didn't know that you wanted to share that but Coach had told me that in Coke Arena the other day when we talked about the upcoming tournament and whatnot. He goes, I just want all my teams, and I loved all my teams, but there's something special about this team, and I want them to be able to experience the ultimate, which is playing for a national championship and going to that NCAA tournament. So I know you guys have been through a lot. Coach has been through a lot. You guys have handled it all with class and dignity, and now it's time to go kick some ass. Okay? Good luck. Appreciate you having me in and the opportunity to talk to you, and we'll be very anxiously awaiting that dog pile. What was it, on Saturday or Sunday?
Sunday, right here.
Sunday, right there.
We got Saturday to worry about. You know how that goes.
Yeah. We're going to take it one stroke at a time.
That's right.
One stroke at a time.
Awesome.
One match at a time. Who starts out? Doubles?
We play doubles at 10 o'clock Saturday morning, right here, these three
Okay,
courts.
right there.
10 o'clock at the
Who's,
weather.
who's up,
We may-
who's up first? Who's up first? Who's playing that first doubles?
Raise
match?
your hand, number one Doves.
There you go.
Who's number two Doves?
Okay.
And then number three, you got your centers playing 4 singles and
Yeah.
2 doubles.
So that goes just for 1 point, right?
Yeah, right, all 3 doubles, and then it's a 1 set, no ad.
Yeah.
And that's just for 1 point, and it's a
Yeah.
valuable one.
Yeah.
And then you go into the singles, each singles match
Yeah.
counts a point.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. I love doubles.
Coach Marshall, I can't thank you enough.
Yeah, it's good to see you, man. Appreciate it.
All right.
Get them done. Now, when you're done with all this tennis, you're gonna come over for the workouts, right? Thank you.
Oh,
Good
really?
luck. Good luck.
Shaquille.
Good luck. Good luck. Good luck, guys. Thanks. Great job. Good luck.
Yeah, hey, Coach, can we just get a picture out on the
And
court?
congratulations on your regular season championship.
Yes, sir. You ain't a kid.
Yeah.
Coach,